Hey guys, welcome back to Boss Fan TV. And today we're doing the match preview for tomorrow's game against Shamrock Rovers in the first Dublin Derby of the 2024 season. Um, yeah, look, it's obviously a huge game. Every Dublin Derby is. Obviously, we're going into this first game under our new manager, Alan Reynolds, who was confirmed yesterday, or was unveiled yesterday. He did his first interview and took some those first pictures as our manager. And yeah, look he'll obviously be looking to get off to a good start. It's a very difficult game for him to be thrown in first game in a Dublin Derby, a game so big. But look, I'm sure he'll be looking forward to the challenge. He hasn't had much time to prepare with the players. Obviously, he took training yesterday. He'll take another session today, I'd imagine, and then obviously he'll have the game tomorrow. So yeah, look, interesting game. Not sure how we're going to set up. Obviously, I'd suspect, it'll be sort of trying to maybe take things back to basics a little bit, with, something maybe similar that we saw against Derry. Try not to kind of, I wouldn't say try not to lose, but, be a bit more cautious. Obviously, Rovers they've had a mixed start. Obviously, they only got the first win there last week, but they've had a few draws. That's kind of kept them mid-table. I think they're seventh around there. I think. So yeah, look, it's hard to say really what we're going to be expecting from this game. I think for me anyway, I think we just want to see a good strong performance in Alan Reynolds' first game as manager. We want to see what signs are to come. We want to see some good early signs of what we can expect from an Alan Reynolds coach side under his stewardship. So yeah, look, um, in terms of the team, I think it'll probably stay the same. I wouldn't be anticipating many changes. Look, the Derry game, everyone played very, very well. I know we had a couple of knocks from that game, but I'd imagine they've recovered by now. Um, the likes of Kane Byrne and the likes of those who went off injured that game. But yeah, look, I'd be keeping a similar enough team, maybe the exact same team. I think it'd be Shiraz getting goal. I think, although Talbot, it was great to see him back on the bench against Derry. I don't think he'll be thrown in. I think Shiraz is doing well. I wouldn't drop him at the moment, so I'll be sticking with Shiraz getting goal. Right back, I'm going to stick with Lilander. I think he will get better. Some people have been question him a little bit, but I think he'll get better. I think, it's hard, for a player to come into a league he's never played in before to settle in straight away. So, yeah, I'm sticking with him at right back. The two centre halves going to go with Kane Byrne and Jevon Mills. Mills played very, very well against Derry, arguably one of the best players, could have arguably been man of the match. Very solid, in his first game in a new league, he took to it like a duck to water. So, yeah, I'll be keeping him in that centre half along with Keane Byrne. Left back Paddy Kirk, another great performance there on Friday again, or last Friday against Derry. Really strong performance. Very solid defensively. We can always rely on him to put in a decent shift. So yeah, I'm going to stick with him at left back. Going into midfield, I'm going to stick with Adam McDonald and Flores as the two sort of behind James Clark. McDonald I thought was actually absolutely excellent against Derry. I thought he was probably man of the match for me. Anyway, I thought he put in a really, really good shift. Really got stuck in. We can expect that from him. He's a tough player. He likes to get stuck in, put challenges in. So I was sticking with him as in centre mid along with Jordan Flores, who played well against Derry as well. So yeah, and obviously, like I said, I have James Clark get ahead of them. He's obviously probably one of our best players, if not our best player. I think he can really flourish in a game like this and on a big pitch out in Tala, using his qualities with driving forward with the ball. So yeah, he definitely starts in that sort of 10 role. On the left, I'm gonna go with Dale Rooney. No, I think he is getting better as the weeks go on. He had a slow sort of couple of first games there, but yeah, like I think he's a great player. I think he'll grow into this team now under Reynolds. Now he'll find his feet. Obviously, got his first goal. That'll give his confidence good there against Derry. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with him on the left. On the right, Dylan Conley. Needs to be one of the first names on the team sheet for me going forward. When he plays, we're a much better side. He drives with the ball, he runs. He never stops running. And he's just driving our players, causing problems. I think he needs to be on that right hand side. you know, every game nearly. Up front, I'm gonna stick with Piszczek. Yeah, look, I know he went off with an injury there against Derry. We'll see how he's recovered from that. But I thought he's put in a good performance against Derry. You know, he is probably a player that, like Lelander, will probably take a little bit of time to settle into the league. You know, you can see from the early signs of him, he likes to throw himself about. You know, he is a hard working type striker. You know, he nearly got a good goal as well, a good header. It was a really good save by Brian Maher against Derry. You know, great header, great save. You know, he was unlucky not to score. And I think, you know, as the games go on, I think like Lelander, he will improve. He will become a better player. So yeah, I'm going to stick with him up front. Um, but yeah, look more onto the game really. Look, I'm just sort of hoping that we go out there and show a bit of fight. You know, we saw what Reynolds said in an interview there yesterday. I think he said like, you know, we don't want to see, you know, we don't want a dressing room that are full of nice players. We want a, you know, a tough dressing room, a team that will go out there and be horrible for 90 minutes, put in a real shift, make it difficult for the opposition. And yeah, look, that's exactly what we want to see. You know, that's something that I think a lot of people said we didn't see enough of under Devine, particularly in this latter, you know, stage of his time here as manager. You know, I think a lot of people said we were too soft at times, and I think that's probably right. You know, I think Reynolds, for if whether you like the appointment or not, I think we can all agree that he will bring a bit of fight and spirit back into the lads. I think, you know, we saw that from Pender as well against Derry. I think if we can just continue that amount of effort that we saw in that Derry game, I think we could definitely get something from the game tomorrow. Um, you know, our record out in Tala isn't very good. You know, we know that. I don't think we won there since 2019. I think that was when Denny Corcoran scored the rebound from the pen. I think that was probably the last time we won out in Tala, which feels like a long time ago, and it is a long time ago. And you know, want to improve on that, of course. You know, so and look, if you just take things back to basics, you know, just try and be a bit more cautious. Maybe just you know, even if some people don't like it, you know, be a bit more defensive, be a bit more kind of standoffish. Maybe try and keep the game at 0-0 for as long as we can. Obviously, look, Rovers, I think they are starting to get into a bit of a rhythm now. You know, they only picked up the first win there last week, but you know, we've seen this from Rovers before. They do sort of tend to start seasons quite slowly, but you know, you pick up their pace sort of, you know, come April time, May time, you know, you start to see them going on a bit of a run, and then, you know, they normally go on and win the league, but obviously they'll have tough competition this year from Michelle's and other teams maybe as well. So, yeah, look, in terms of prediction, if I was to be honest now, I'd probably be back in the narrow enough, maybe Rovers win, maybe something like a 1-0. Obviously, I don't like us to, you know, I don't like to predict us to get beat. I don't normally predict us to get beat, but I think in just in this game, Rovers, you know, they are starting to get a bit of form going now. Obviously, that win out in Galway will be huge to them. And you know, they'll be looking to carry that on into this game. And look, you know, under a new manager in our first game here, under Reynolds, I think it's all just about, you know, finding out what he wants from the players, what kind of style he wants to play. And look, I'd have no problem with us sort of going back to basics, like I said, and then maybe playing for a draw or something like that. But you know, we'll see what happens. You know, I think hopefully, you know, we could see, you know, new manager bounce potentially. You know, that can happen in football. We've seen this before. But yeah, look, if it's the back of, you know, a prediction, I'd probably go with a narrow enough 1-0 for Rovers win. But look, hopefully they prove me wrong. Hopefully they go out there and show a bit of fight, show a bit of character, and show some, you know, good signs of what's to come under this team under Alan Reynolds. But yeah, look, that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below. I think heading into this game, your score predictions, and I'll see you for the match reaction the day after the game. Wherever I hope you talk about a very big win. So yeah, see you then.